behind the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes, I got it.
Hey, everybody. So this is March 19th. We're going behind the scenes for you. This is right on SC. We're going to talk a little bit more about the heroine's journey. I think it's our last version of the heroine's journey today. This is right on SC. Welcome to Behind the Scenes. Okay, it's March 19th, and I'm wearing my green, my Writer Mom t-shirt.
Yeah.
Headed down to 5 Points for St. Patrick's Day. Had a good week this week. Today's episode is our third version of the heroine's journey. It's called The Virgin's Promise. And what was interesting to me last night is I was trying to find examples of this, right? Like, where are there stories that this has happened before, that we've used this before?
Well, the virginity is always implied.
Well, the virginity is completely irrelevant. Like, it's got nothing to do with it, which I thought was really interesting too. We can talk about that. But I thought, if I can't find examples of this, is it really a thing? Like, is it really a stylist story if I can't actually find examples of it? And I was finding a few that were similar that could go with this. And so I get, like, maybe putting these kinds of frames down of, like, here's the frame. People aren't going to follow the frame 100%. So I think we're going to talk about that today too, where like, even though we think of it as the hero's journey, it doesn't have to hit every single element. And even though this is yet another version of the heroine's journey, if you're writing it, it doesn't have to hit every single element. In fact, the end of the blog talks about using some of these elements for your story and deciding that your story just needs this little push to go forward. So I think maybe we'll work a little bit on that, building it in as a momentum changer.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm looking it over, and you see the very first one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The woman's trapped in circumstances that she doesn't particularly care for.
Yeah.
But often circumstances, because the circumstances are forced on her rather than her having a choice.
Right. And sometimes, because most of the examples I came up with are young adult novels.
Right.
And I think the reason this lends itself to the young adult novel is because a lot of times those are circumstances she's born into. Like, this is the life her mom chose, her parents chose. And so that's the life she's in.
Right.
And so then when you get to be 16 or 17 and you realize, like, this is insufficient, this isn't the life I want, that's where the sort of rebellion piece happens. So we're going to do this today. The third and final. Have we done this 3 times?
Yeah, I think that's 3
third
times.
And final version of the heroine's journey.
Coming to America fits this mold more than
A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about A Bug's Life, which is a Pixar film that as I was reading through, I was like, oh my gosh, this is A Bug's Life. So interestingly, I found more male protagonist versions of The Virgin's Promise than I did female protagonist versions. So it'll be great. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being patrons. We appreciate y'all. We're going to go live here on the radio here in about 30 seconds. This is right on SC on 100.7 The Point. Jump out to makethepointradio.com and you can see us or listen to us live out there. Thanks for your support. As always, we'll see you next time.